Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, so it looks like the audio is working now. Let's turn that off so we can see it a bit better. So welcome to my unboxing video. This is a second-hand unit that I'm selling. It's just turned April 2022. I'm based in London, and I am selling a bunch of studio gear for my friend. So just keeping an eye. This is my first stream, so I'm just going to keep an eye on my stream info. I haven't done this on YouTube before. If I'm going to do a bit of chat, I'm going to sort of show the unit. I'm going to turn it on and run through some of the presets. So if you're not that interested in what this is all about, then you can maybe just skip through to find the stuff you want to see. But hopefully this video will give you a good indication of exactly what this unit is all about. So let's get started. It's a Korg Electribe MX. This is the box that it's going to come in. It's in pretty good condition for a box that's about 20 years old. What do we got inside? Let's find out. So inside we've got the original owner's manual. It's in fairly good condition. It's maybe a bit sort of browned. It's old paper. The paper's 20 years old, but it's the original manual. Let's put that to the side. We've got a bit of polythene, or polystyrene, whatever it is, covering up, protecting it. We've got the original ears from the box as well, keeping that safe. And we've got the power supply. So let's just put that here a second. Let's get the power supply out. And we'll put the whole box to the side. So here we go. This is the Electribe MX. Here's the power supply. Let's get it powered on. So I'll just show you in detail a little bit. The power supply is in fairly good condition. Maybe it could do with a little bit of a wipe, but it's still working. Plug that in. Let's look at the unit before I turn it on. So this unit is, I would say, in really good condition for a unit that's 20 years old. I'm trying to spot any scratches on it. I mean, I can't really see any scratches. Maybe a few of very small marks. How does the knobs feel? The knobs feel really nice, pretty sort of stiff still. Hasn't been overly used, this unit. No one's been like mashing the cutoff back and forth. The rear in good nick. Back here. I mean, it's a second-hand unit. It's been sitting in someone's home studio for many years. I don't know exactly when it was acquired. The unit was probably made in around 2002, 7, something like that. I can't remember the details of this unit. Doesn't say on the back anywhere the date this one was made. Okay, let's plug it in and power it on. And I'm going to connect it to my mixer as well. So it's got a couple of jacks going to the left and right output. Let's turn the volume down for a second, and then I'll raise it up. So it's powering on nicely. That's the preset number 1. That's the I've factory reset this unit, so it's what we're seeing here is exactly as it would have been 20 years ago. So let's find out what we got when we turn it on. Pretty funky stuff. So I am assuming that if you're watching this video, you probably know how an Electribe works and what it's all about. But if you don't, there's a little demo of what an Electribe can do. It's a groove box with a 16-step sequencer here, and you can move between different banks of steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 banks of steps. So you can make those 8 banks are called a pattern, and you can build up your patterns into songs. It's not the easiest, most friendly way of doing things, but it's very reliable. These things are so solid. I would definitely take them on stage, or have them in a sort of jam situation, because they're so quick to get a beat going on them, and then to manipulate the beats once you're playing. I like things like the part mute feature here. So at the moment I've muted all of the parts. If I press part mute and I bring in one of the synths, or just hit it once again, it's going to bring it back in. Got this bass synth happening on part 1. There's all sorts of fun stuff you can do with it. You can play with the filter, give it a bit of drive. Give a bit of drive. You could select where the notes being sent to, where the effects are being sent to. You can press FX send here, and then you can choose which effect is being applied. So on effects 1 at the moment, I could put some reverb or maybe some BPM delay. A reverb might be nice. Really tasty filter on this one. Let's bring another synth. Another one. So I can adjust like the high pass filter on that synth part 3 just by fiddling with like the cut off and the drive, finding something that works for me. I like that. And maybe if I like synth part 4 comes in, but maybe I think it's too loud, so I can adjust the level a little bit. Part 5. And maybe if I've got like a little bit of a groove going, I want all my drums to come back in at once, and just hit solo. But maybe I'll bit. I mean, you can have all sorts of fun with this thing. Anyway, you can mess around with the beats kind of like that, but like messing around with the grooves and using the arpeggiator to give like a ribbon effect, which is really fun. You can also one of my favourite things about these Electribe units is these valves on it here. What you're hearing right now is the clean sound of the Electribe. There's no valve warmth added. There's no valves applied to this sound. If we increase this tube gain value here, you start to hear the valves doing their thing. So let's have a listen to that. This is the clean sound. Let's add a bit of valve warmth. Yeah, that's what these Electribes are all about, really. They were really all about this tube gain function. And then without the tube gain, I mean, everything sounds better if you turn the volume up, but yeah, that's the Electribe. That's the Electribe MX. That's what it does. Let's look at a couple more other presets. Drum and bass from 2002. What does it sound like? It does that. Brilliant. That's all you need. This thing's amazing. And it's in perfect condition. Enjoy. Like, this is my shop. This is the unit I'm selling. It's April 2022. Hopefully someone will want this unit. I'm based in London. I will consider shipping anywhere worldwide, really, if you're willing to pay the postage. Ideally somewhere in the UK makes it easier for me. But yeah, contact me on the Reverb shop and you can see if it's something you want to use, or get in touch if it's something you want to introduce in the sale. Thanks very much for looking, and maybe I'll speak to you via Reverb. Bye.